Hi, my babies. How are we doing? All right. I just uploaded a video about how to start scrying. I talked about different scrying techniques. This one I really want to more fixate myself on the Black Mirror, Black Obsidian mirror, because this is the technique I use the most. Now, I briefly went over in my last video, but I kind of want to talk more about it and again why it does benefit you. And I brought this up in the last video. Scrying, especially with the Black Obsidian mirror, can be frustrating the first few times that you work with this, because at first, you're not going to see too much. You got to angle, like I talked about in the last video, angle the candle a certain way, and you got to do this in a dark room. Okay, I know I'm doing this in a light, but I'm going to show you. Okay, especially now there are several thousands of different techniques to do scrying. Okay, this is my way, especially if you're someone like me that has ADHD. You're all over the place. You can't sit still. Like, so scrying is a form of meditation. I'm not one of those people that can hum my way through. I have to do something with my hands. I have to be moving around. So I'm going to show you real quick how to maybe get this down. Okay, when you're in a black room, cleanse with sage, your incense. Clear out anything in the way. Okay, this is going to be cleanse. Okay, once you got your candle angled a certain way, let's just do it for right here for now. Okay, now what you're going to do, this is what I did last night. I know this looks crazy. It's a bunch of scribbles. Let me explain why I'm doing this. Okay, this kind of helps me focus. Okay, because I cannot, with a Black Obsidian mirror, I will say this, I cannot just sit and just stare. I can't do that. Again, my ADHD, I'm not going to be able to focus. You're going to take a pen. Mind you, this does not have to be perfect. That's the beautiful part of this. This does not have to be perfect, okay? Once you got this cleanse, speak what you want to know. Is there a question you want to know? Do you want, whatever it is you want, be very clear and don't be afraid to talk out loud. You don't need, if you want to say this in your head, you're fine. You're alone. Who's going to judge you other than your spirit team? Say out loud, what do you want, okay? Now, once you start doing this and you got your candle angled, you're literally just going to, again, the key here is don't take your eyes off of the obsidian. Okay, don't take your eyes off of the mirror. You're just going to go back and forth like what I'm doing. This is giving me a way to kind of, I'm moving, but I'm talking out loud. So I'm going to sound crazy for a second, but this is literally how I do it. I'm not going to gatekeep this. Okay, so let's just say I'm going to ask, how is my week going to go? Let's just do that. This is an example, okay? And I'm going to say some crazy things. Last night, I said some crazy things. Like I said, this was my scrying work last night, okay? You're going to go back and forth with your pen. Okay, how is my week going to go? How's my week going to go? I'm going to repeat this until I start seeing symbols. How's my week going to go? Can you please give me clear? And then immediately, because I've gotten the hang of this, you're going to start seeing symbols. Now it's up to you. Again, key point is don't take your eyes off of the mirror. You could write it down, or you could just say it out loud. Like, I'm not kidding you. Last night I said feet. I kept seeing feet in this mirror. I don't care how crazy or how weird. It doesn't need to be perfect. You don't need to lean in and be like, I can't tell. No, just say it. What do you see? What do you see? That is going to help you get less frustrated with this. I don't care how crazy it sounds. You don't need to do that, but I can't tell. No, whatever comes to your mind, what are you seeing? Do you see feet? Do you see a number? Do you see an animal? Do you see people? Like I said, it could be scary because sometimes I have a story time. I literally had somebody walk up towards me. That's where it could get cleansed. Always cleanse your tools with any form, okay? Always cleanse right before I use it and right as soon as I'm done with these mirrors, okay? But I will go back and forth, and this is a gadget way for my hands, so I have something to do with it, okay? So like I said, I'm just going to keep going until I get certain images, messages, until, for me, there is no more, and then I'm done. And then I could look at, okay, whatever I said out loud, how is that applying with the message? Again, it's really going to push you to do some research about what it is that you want to work on. Believe it or not, this is also perfect for shadow work. It will literally reflect what you need to work on. Okay, so like I said, this is just a recommendation for a Black Obsidian mirror. It's going to help you get less frustrated with it. Like I said, I don't care how crazy. But that is actually my number one advice. Don't lean in and be like, well, I can't tell if that's no. As soon as you saw, what did you think it was? I don't care. It doesn't need to be perfect. And that's where we like try to get everything with divination all twisted up. We think it needs to be perfect. No, it doesn't. Because one way or another, it's all going to add up. But yeah, like I said, this was my work yesterday with all the scribbling I'm doing. It's just me going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth with my pen. Sometimes if you want, when you're done with your scribbling, you can see whatever images you want to look. Like right here, there's a creepy, like it looks like a skull right here. Like the eyes are right here. Like sometimes they'll paint an image on your scribbling work, okay? So that is a form of scrying. I hope this helped for my babies with the Black Obsidian mirror, but until then, you guys take care.